Welcome back to Midday. We are talking about the CFJC TV Boogie the Bridge. Of course, that is coming up very quickly. I think just over 2 weeks away. Yes. Hey, Joe?
2-week countdown, 2.5 weeks to go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Exciting times.
So amazing. Yes, this is such a fun event that happens every year. We've been talking lots and lots about it on Midday. Today, we are joined by 2 participants. We have Max Patel joining us, who is also a columnist for Boogie, and of course, a Kamloops This Week sponsor. We've got Tim Schultz back again today. Twice this week we've had Tim on the show. We are joined by you again, and we really appreciate you being here, Tim.
Thanks so much for letting me come on again.
Absolutely. Wearing a different hat today, which is your sponsorship hat with Kamloops This Week. So thank you so much, all 3 of you, for being here. Max, let's start with you. Talk a little bit about your participation in Boogie, what you've been doing so far, and kind of documenting all your runs.
Yes.
Your training.
So it's nice because I never introduced you to this club before, and always you have to have that one person that invites you in, right, and takes you and drags you up there, and then they leave you, and then you explore. And for me, that was Tara.
Oh,
so she introduced me to this stuff.
That's not surprising.
Oh, yeah. But the funny part of it is I've always been a runner before. I was a sprint athlete, so I was kind of on the other side of the bridge.
Right.
And I'm like, now it's going to be a long distance runner, right? And it was more, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, how it's going to go, or...
Well, it's interesting because, I mean, I don't know a lot about running and the difference between, being a sprint athlete and a long distance runner, but they are totally different, and I would assume the training is different.
Yes, and that's correct. And it's been a while, like 6 years, I didn't run at all. And then this got introduced, and it was so refreshing. Even after every work day, I remember the very first week of running, I went in and I'm like, this feels good. This feels more than good. Rather than working out in a closed environment, you go out with awesome people, meet, and you know how Joe, she's so amazing. So getting to meet all these people, I always have this smile after every training. So it's not more about that someone is right there whipping your ass and it's like, yeah, you gotta run. It's more of like involvement, enjoy, refreshment, and that's the best part about it, really.
Fantastic. And everybody can read about your training,
yes,
right?
So that's another part that I've never done something. I'm not a writer, I can say that. But just because it is so natural, I just write what I feel like, right? And people tend to love that. And now they know a little bit more about me, myself, and what I'm doing, and they're so accepting that.
It makes it more personal. That's so great. Tim, I know that we saw you a couple days ago when we were doing a little shoot for Midday, which we will be airing very soon. And you were there, you were ready to go out at 8 a.m. and get out training and running. Tell us a little bit about how this journey's been for you.
Well, I was not a runner at all. Your 6 years, I had maybe 20 on that until I came to Kamloops and met Joe, and there I am running. Ran a 10K, did the mini boogie with my daughter when she was 6 years old, and then did the 10, so I did 11K that year. Did a 5 with my son another year after that. This year, I'm doing the 5 with my daughter, who's now 15 years old.
Wow.
So it's become a family thing, and it's such a wonderful event to be part of when you get to be part of that sea of red, when you get to read stories about people who are joining the running journey and making their own transformations. It's just an amazing thing to be part of.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe, it's pretty exciting when you have sponsorship and participants that are like these guys.
That's what it's about, right? These guys are amazing. They're lots of fun, and Tim's been just a great sponsor, taking that message to the broader audience, and Max's columns are awesome, so awesome. He
thinks he's not a writer, but maybe he is.
He's a great writer and really, really fabulous to have out at Run Club, and he's very inclusive with everyone. So it really is about a whole community, and we're having a ton of fun this year. We're just having a great time.
I want to ask you again how many years this is.
This will be year number 22.
I love when you say that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I know.
Yeah. I can't believe that. I really can't. So it's grown. I mean, the momentum that Boogie's gotten is just out of this world, right? It's taken on a life of its own.
It really has, which is fabulous, right? Like, it's a community health initiative. It's got its own brand. We had 68 participants the first year, and we're close to 3,000 every year. We love Kamloops. It's an offering to, get people healthy and come out together. So super grateful for all those people who come out. We love you all and appreciate all the community partners and the participants and Kamloops. I love this city. It's my home, and I love hanging out with these guys. We're just having a
Whether it's
hey.
8 a.m. on a Sunday morning or not, it's still fun. I mean, you pump up that crowd.
Yeah, we're going to have a
extensively.
great time on the North Shore this year. Yeah, a really big thank you to the North Shore residents. We've been over there so much, you know, preparing for this brand new route, and they have been fantastic coming out of their houses.
Probably so excited.
They're just wonderful. And I'm a total North Shore girl. I've lived on the North Shore my whole life. So it's really, really lovely. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. And if you're in that neighborhood, just come out and cheer. We'd love to see you, but really grateful for your positive energy around it.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Max. Thank you, Tim. And best of luck with the rest of your training and the event itself, and your new writing career that is on the way. No.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. We're back in a moment. There's Boogie the Bridge information there, of course, coming up real quick. Runclub.ca and boogiethebridge.com. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.